Joshua's trying to find the right code so he can launch the missiles himself.
Triggering process initiated.
You're all going to die down here.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I thought my shit broke already.
Yeah.
Oh, we're recording?
We're recording.
All right. Now what?
Exactly.
What do we do now?
I have no idea.
All right. Well.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's not do this shit.
Fuck it. We all spent this money. Fuck it.
Yeah. This is the part where you get all self-conscious because you're recording yourself.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That's what it is. It was time to like fucking get used to this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
right.
So we're not gonna do an intro. We're just gonna.
Well, I guess we. Remember that
What?
intro, that video,
drum beat.
the drum beat that you showed me before.
Yeah.
Just do that. The sign, Social Injustice Warriors, the drums.
Yeah,
while it's
but
going,
no, that's the
and
point.
then-
This is just going to be audio.
Oh, that's
So
what I
for the
meant.
people that are just doing the audio, it's going to be the drum beat. They're
And
not
then-
going to see anything, and they're going to hear us talking about an intro, unless
Or
you cut
just-
this out.
Go into the audio, just like fade into it,
Yeah. All right.
just like that.
Fun.
Right. Wow. All right. I don't know how to begin this shit. I know he started like, what was it? I was going to say, start off with the... Oh, my God.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. All right.
Stranger Things 2.
Stranger Things 2.
Yes. You excited for Stranger Things 2?
Yeah. Well, first of
come up.
all, the way the last one ended,
Yes.
the what was it? The sheriff guy
Mm-hmm.
went into the woods and put
Waffles.
Eggo waffles into the box.
Yeah.
The other thing is he got picked up by the government group. I guess they are.
Well, the government group picked him up first, and that's why I wanted your... Remember, you didn't watch it yet?
Yeah.
And I wanted your intake on it, because I'm like, wait a minute. Because I thought he made a deal with the government or something to go into the upside-down world to help save the kid.
Yeah.
And once they did everything, they came, picked him up. I thought they were going to kill him.
Yeah.
But then at the end, you see him dropping off the waffle. So I'm like, did I miss something?
Well, he made a deal with them to get out of that. What was that noise?
I think that was a phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a phone.
All right. Well, shut that shit off so it doesn't happen again. But so he made a deal to get him and the Winona Ryder's character. I don't remember any of the names anymore. To get them out of the place. Mm-hmm. And the only part of the deal that we heard was, basically, if you let us out, we go get the kid, and
We don't talk about
we
this.
don't talk about
Yeah.
it, which is a shitty deal for the government agency. So obviously he made some kind of other deal.
But I
And that
guess
was-
that's what we're going to find out
Yeah.
in this second season.
But how cool was the ending when the chick starts slamming the Demogorgon against the wall,
Oh, yeah.
and then basically just shatters him and her together. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. They never answered any of the questions really. Just
Well, you saw the part where the Will Byers was in the bathroom, and all of a sudden he sees the upside down world, and then he coughs up one of those worms.
the slug thing.
Yeah.
And what's going on with that? I
Yeah.
mean, now he's basically a carrier of whatever this thing is. The only part I didn't like about that show, I like the show, but the only part I didn't like is when the older sister and her and the I don't remember any of the names, so I can't.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's-
So you know who I'm talking about, though. The older sister was in the woods with the older
Will
brother
Byers.
of the missing kid. Okay.
Will Byers' brother?
Will Byers' brother.
Okay.
So they find a mangled deer, or a deer that was hit by a car, right? And this deer gets just gets pulled away. They go looking and all that stuff, and then they find this hole in the tree. Why the hell can't this Demogorgon just come out and just grab them? They were standing right next to the deer.
Because he was attracted to blood, and the deer
That's right.
was bleeding out the ass.
So it was only the people who were bleeding. So the chick by the pool.
Yeah, she cut her hand.
I guess Will Byers was like had a nosebleed or some shit. What was?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
It
So
was
it's
a
only
good thing
blood.
she wasn't like bleeding during that time of the month. Otherwise, she'd be dead. But yeah.
Yeah. Which that time of the month they should probably be dead. So, but yeah, no, I can't wait. And I didn't even know it came out today until you mentioned
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it came out 2 a.m. I'm trying to stay up to watch
Motherfucker,
it.
you should have told me earlier. I would have watched a bunch.
That's
of
why I was
episodes by
surprised that when we were texting
Yeah.
before you weren't. You weren't saying, "Oh, this shit's awesome."
Yeah.
I'm like, is he not watching this shit? What's wrong with
now.
him?
No. By that time, I was doing other shit. But earlier in the day, I would have watched a bunch of episodes and ruined it for you and
Oh,
everybody.
you motherfucker!
But no, that's so yeah. I can't wait for that. I watched that babysitter thing on Netflix.
Yes, that was.
It was
That
good.
was hilarious.
It was good. I didn't expect it to be, but it was good. Yeah, no, it was like Home Alone for adults, I guess.
Oh, pretty much.
Yeah, he's blowing them up and shit. It was funny.
Well, while waiting for I saw the Defenders, and then I think Defenders was the last good show that came out, and then till now was Stranger Things too. But waiting for it, people were telling about other shows to watch, and so at first I didn't bother with anything. But then somebody brought up the Ozarks. Have you seen that yet?
Never
No?
seen it. No.
The worst fucking show ever.
Okay.
I think I sat through two episodes before I'm just like, this shit's retarded.
Yeah.
I'll give you a rundown of it.
Yeah.
And no spoilers because it's just, I sat through only 2 episodes before I'm just like, I'm done. Basically, it's about this dude. He's laundering money for the drug cartel.
Okay.
Him, his friend, and 2 other people, a father and son duo. So it's the middle of the night. He gets a call from his friend, his partner, that the big drug dealer, El Jefe, well, I don't remember his fucking name, doesn't matter, wants to speak to him in the middle of the night. Very important, middle of the night. So he goes there in the middle of the night to go talk with the drug dealer. And the drug dealer is pretty much, you're stealing money from us. We know it. Kills everybody else except the main character. And the main character pretty much begs for his life. And the drug dealer's like, okay. He says something about, we're going to take your money and go to the Ozarks. That's why it's called the Ozarks.
Okay.
And we're going to launder.
Is that a last name?
What?
Ozark. What?
It's just like,
It's a title.
it's just the name. It's the name of the show, and it's just the name of the area, like the Adirondacks.
Okay.
So you're laundering money for the drug cartel,
Yeah.
which is a red flag right there. You get a call from your friend that El Jefe wants to speak to you in the middle of the night. Fuckhead goes there unarmed, no security whatsoever. I'm sitting there like, could you be any more fucking stupid? And then on top of that, the big drug dealer says, go get my money. So dumbass goes and gets $8 million in cash. Okay? What does he do? Gives it to the drug dealer. I'm like, fuckhead. You're witness to 4 fucking murders. Your wife is witness to a 5th murder because the wife went to her lover. That, part of the story is the wife is cheating on him.
Yeah.
And she goes to her lover, and she's telling him what's going on. He starts talking. All of a sudden, the drug dealer just throws him out the window, which is actually a pretty funny part of it.
Yeah.
You just see the guy just land splat right in the road. So that's 5 murders that he's witnessed to, between him and his wife witnessed to. And he just goes to him, here's the money. Like, go hire, if you're too effeminate or too weak to handle a gun, hire some hitmen or real men to handle a gun for you.
He had $8 million.
Seriously, he had $8 million in cash.
Yeah.
Hire somebody. It was, and mind you, it wasn't like a gang of drug dealers. It was only 3.
It was 3 drug
It's just
dealers.
only
Just
3
like
drug
regular
dealers.
drug dealers, not like the bosses.
No,
bosses,
it was
bosses.
the boss
Yeah.
and I guess his 2 bodyguards.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, could you be any more fucking cowardly, you spineless piece of shit?
Is this the first episode, or are you talking about how many episodes in is these 5 murders and this whole story?
The first episode was the
Okay.
5 murders. But I kept watching because I wanted to see how are they going to write this shit out of it. Right now,
Yeah.
I know at this point I'm just like, this show's garbage. This is stupid. But I just want to see what kind of bullshit they're going to maneuver to try and write their way out of it. Because now the drug dealer has his money. This is where the drug dealer is full of shit.
Okay.
Because the drug dealer, knowing full well that this asshole and his wife are witness to 5 murders, he tells him, okay, here's the money back. Now go to the Ozarks and make me more money. I'm like, what the this is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen.
So there was no other leverage that they had on him after the first episode where he didn't just take off with...
Exactly. You could have left the country.
Yeah.
You could have gone to... You think a drug cartel is going to waste his time? Look, he'll probably put out some feelers, say, this asshole stole my money, and he left. But if you're in, like, Cambodia, they're not going to fucking find you.
Yeah.
Fucking... Or buy a hand... Like, the part where he walked in... Because after everything went down... Because at first I'm thinking when the drug cartel... He got the call from his friend that Mr. Hefe wants to go speak to him... I'm thinking something else is going to go on. There's got to be something else. But no, he doesn't whip out a gun. He does no security.
Yeah.
No nothing. He just accepts it and takes it. But the best part is everybody's talking about how awesome this show is. I'm like, yeah, it's probably awesome if you can relate that that's what you would do. You would just be so fearful of your family because you're such a spineless fucking coward that you won't have the balls to stand up for yourself. I'm like, no, look. Like, they're trying to make this drug cartel dude the boogeyman for Americans, for weak Americans. And if you don't do exactly what he says, he's going to kill you. It's like, motherfucker, we're America. We have more guns here than we do people. No. Like, if you're too effeminate to hold the gun, I get it. All right, you're too much of a pussy to handle a gun. Hire other people to do it for you. Seriously,
sitting in a suitcase.
And it was in cash.
Yeah.
When he went to get the money out of the bank, I don't know if it was bank tellers or if it was like the FBI or CIA or whatever. There was 2 guys in suits. They wrote down, "Are you in trouble? Are you being coerced?" And he's like, "No, I'm not being coerced." I'm like, okay, maybe you don't want to get the FBI involved because you're laundering money.
Yeah.
But asshole, you are witness to 5 fucking murders. The drug dealer, once he got what really would have happened is the drug dealer, once he got his money, El Jefe got his money, he would have put bullets in your head, your wife's head, and the kid's head, and said, I got my $8 million. Because technically, El Jefe didn't even know they were laundering money. He just had a hunch.
Yeah.
And what he thought they were stealing was $5 million. Yeah. What they were actually stealing was $8 million. So he got, technically he didn't get $8 million. He got $7,900,000 and something change or something like that. But regardless, it's still close to $8 million because basically he had to lease his van. The main character had to lease his van to El Jefe. I'm sitting there like, you could be the biggest bitch on the planet. See, like you have $8 million. Leave the country. Hire some.
Yeah.
Halliburton, you fucking asshole.
Wait, how does Halliburton tie into it?
You don't know what Halliburton is?
No, I know what Halliburton.
Or they're the mercenaries.
Okay.
Or am I totally thinking?
No, you might be right.
Black Sunshine. I don't know this.
I thought Halliburton was the. I didn't know they were mercenaries. I thought it was weapons sales and
regardless, shit. Hire them. I'm sure they'll know somebody. If you're laundering money for the drug cartel, I'm sure you have to know somebody that can know somebody that can hook you up with something.
So when you texted me, when you texted me Ozarks, all you said was the pussification of America. That's all you said. What does that mean? Just because he won't fight back?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like he won't stand. Like those drug dealers would have killed him.
Yeah,
they would have once they got their money, once they counted the $8 million, they would have killed him. And you can't tell me that you didn't think that they would kill you. They just killed 4 of your partners. Now, mind you, it was his best friend or his friend. I don't know if it was best friend, whatever.
Yeah.
A father and son that were working the warehouse, and the friend's girlfriend. Yeah. They just put bullets in all of them. Okay. So you're witness to 4 murders. Yeah. And you just here's the money. Here's the money, Sir Hefe. Please don't hurt me. Like, fucking asshole. What, are you fucking retarded? You were out.
As this show went on, though, was there anything that tied him to staying where he was, keeping his current life? In other words, you're saying take the money, hire somebody to kill him, leave the country. Was there anything tying him to...
His wife and 2 kids.
Okay.
But he could have just grabbed them.
Yeah.
And of course,
yeah.
they have to do the whole keep the secret, because he automatically told the wife what's going down, because the wife automatically already knew everything about the money laundering.
Yeah.
Obviously, the kids don't. But they're not like 5 years old. I think one was like 14, the other was something around that age. They weren't like babies.
Mm-hmm.
Kids, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
You can either, here's $100,000, you can go do whatever you want and probably get killed, or you can come with me. End of story.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I get what you're saying, why it's a bad show, because there's so many shows, and I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's so many shows that when you watch, like the beginning of it, you're like, this movie should have ended in the first 5 minutes. There's no, but I don't know. I guess they just keep going with the story in order to have a show. That's
but that's lazy, right? It's lazy writing, and it just paints this. But the funny part is nobody else called it out. Like, there was so many people talking about, "Oh, the show's amazing. I love the show. It's great." And I'm watching the show. I'm like, nobody else like saw this. Nobody else thought to like, especially the part where you get a call in middle of the night from anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Let alone the drug dealer that you're laundering money for.
Yeah.
If the drug dealer that's you're laundering money for gives you a call in middle of the night, something's up. You don't want to go see him unarmed or unprotected.
Well, there's shit like that, and it's also the parts in any movie, any TV show, where the victim or the protagonist of the story is holding a gun and like shaking, and just pull the trigger, it's over. Why? They always wait till the bad guy grabs the gun, but I guess that's just to keep the story going. But I don't know. Like, even in the babysitter thing, how many fucking times did that kid run past the front door to run up the stairs and bullshit? But at least that's a comedy, so you kind of get.
Well, it's a goofy show, but this. I mean, it was a goofy movie, but this was a show that was trying to be serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that show didn't paint itself as it was a goofy. It's called The Babysitter. Hot chick, and she's a devil worshiper. Yeah. So from right there, you knew it was going to be goofy. So you're going to expect goofy shit.
Yeah.
This was a show that's trying to paint realism. The way they filmed everything, and he had the intro monologue, and I'm just like, and. It's a lot of that with shows too. Like, I don't know if when I visit my mom, she likes to watch Bones and.
I've never seen Bones.
Don't waste your time.
I was never interested.
And what was the other one? Castle.
I never watched Castle.
Don't waste your time. I only watched it because I'm spending time with my mom. She wants to watch it. She's just like, all right, mom.
Yeah.
But I'm watching the shows. It's pretty much crime shows, cop shows.
Which I don't like cop shows to begin with. I never watched Law and Order.
No,
I can't say.
I hate Law and Order too.
I don't mind cop shows. But anything that brings lawyers into it, I'm just not interested in the whole courtroom bullshit.
Well, like Castle and Bones don't have lawyers.
Yeah.
They're the cops that doing the investigation.
Yeah.
But when they catch the criminals, because it takes the show's 46 minutes. Mm-hmm. So they spend the first 40 minutes trying to catch the guy piecing all the shit together. So they got 5 minutes to wrap the whole show up. So pretty much what they do is they catch who they think is the criminal, and they just lay out the evidence, and the criminal just spills his guts. Just spills, yes, I did it because she looked at me funny and she stole my boyfriend, or he fucked my girl, or some other bullshit fucking reason.
So there's no Columbo moment when the detective tricks him into it or anything?
Regardless, all I'm doing at the TV is shut the fuck up. Shut up. Their evidence is circumstantial. They don't have you. All their evidence can be thrown out of court with a good lawyer. But they just babble their fucking mouths off. And then I started thinking back about all the other shows that I used to like NYPD Blue. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a great show when it was years ago. Now that I think about it, I'm like, it's the same fucking thing. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. It's like they're trying to brainwash everybody that if you get caught by the cops, just spill your guts because that's what they do on the TV.
Yeah. The only reason I'm aware of that Bones even exists is because it was after like the Buffy Angel shit, and David Borealis had a show, As soon as I realized there were no demons involved, I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck it,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not watching."
I think
this
I watched
bullshit.
the first episode. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck is this? Another fucking crime show?
Yeah.
It's pretty much Fox's CSI. That's basically what Bones
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But instead they call it Bones, and she's a forensic boneseologist or some bullshit, some special term that she.
And there's romantic tension.
Oh God, damn it. God, you have no idea. I watch the show. I'm like, this is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But I sit through it because you spend time with your mommy. And
Yeah.
I don't. But what was that? What was that? Oh, there was one episode. The woman, because it has to be about bones, because that's what the show is about.
Yeah.
She only does. She only searches when there are bones.
Yeah.
So there was one episode where this couple is doing something in the middle of a lawn. I think it was a golf field or just a park, and it's the middle of the night, and they see a dead girl, but she still has her meat on, her body on.
Okay.
So to make it that it bring in bones, they have at that exact moment a lightning bolt hits the dead body, explodes her, so now there are bones.
Oh, so it has to be exposed bones.
Yes.
So if somebody was like burned in an oven or something,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There have to be bones.
Well, if only the bones were left.
If only, yes, then they're good. Or if there's like meat
Splinters
on the bones, then they're still good, because what they'll do is they'll get this guy called Bug, and he'll put bugs on the bones to eat the meat away, so they got the bones.
Wait,
I know, right?
isn't that
The
evidence?
look on your face is just priceless.
Isn't that evidence that the bugs are eating away?
Go figure.
What if you get down to the bones and then there's no evidence
I
of
hate
whatever
the show.
crime
So
they're
why
investigating?
why are you justifying this shit?
I don't know.
I don't know. This show's fucking retarded.
Do you think they started writing the show and they're like, "Oh fuck, this is a great idea," and then they wrote in a murder scene. They're like, "Wait a minute, this person." They wouldn't be able to investigate it in real life. We got to find a way for.
I'm sure that's what it comes.
Oh my
down
god!
to.
How many episodes did they have where they had to eat the? They had the bugs eat the
I
flesh?
just know I saw one episode like that, because most of the time I just tune
Yeah.
out and I start just going on my tablet.
I thought the show was supposed to be mostly like cold cases, and that's why it's bones for like. No, sometimes
they'll find they'll find. Well, it won't be a cold case.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think that. Oh my god, I'm now the expert on this fucking show. They have like a vault with bones. You know those plastic drawers that you find at like Walmart?
Okay.
They have like, can you imagine your whole life and all of a sudden you end up bones in a fucking plastic drawer in some vault?
Just for a stupid show. Yeah.
And sometimes they'll like look through them and see if they can find new evidence. I know there was one show where she wanted to train new bone specialists.
Yeah.
And she got old cold cases that weren't solved and had them look into them, see if they can find anything more. And of course, one asshole discovers new information.
Yeah.
And so on. So that's some cold cases, or most of it is like, I know one, they found a body.
All right. I'm gonna stop you right here. I don't give a fuck.
I know. Thank you. Because you fucking cocksucker. As you should have. You should have stopped me a long time ago.
I was liking you. I was like I was sitting there watching you squirm through it, and you got this smile on your face telling me how stupid it is, but at the same time, you're like hating yourself for remembering this stuff.
This shit is so bad. And that and Castle. Oh my god! The only good thing about Castle was his daughter.
Yeah.
Other than that show was just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like again, they have, because do you know the premise of the show? You've
No.
never even heard of the show.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Well, you saw Firefly, right?
Yes.
The captain from Firefly plays Castle. Frank Castle? No, Frank
Okay.
Castle is the goddamn Punisher.
Yeah.
Which is another show that I'm fucking waiting for. November 17th.
Punisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I forget his first name. But I know his last name is Castle, because they keep saying Castle. But he's a mystery writer. He's a writer. He's basically Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
And he's friends with the... Get ready for this one. Get ready for this premise. Mm-hmm. He's friends with the mayor, so he wants to write a new book, so he wants to tag along with the cops to get inspiration for his new book.
Okay.
So he somehow finagles the mayor to have him pretty much ride along with this one. Of course, she's a super hot model chick. Of course.
Yeah.
Because they can't have, what your normal police officers look like. So basically, that's what he does. He just follows her around. And
yeah, but if it wasn't for her, you would never have been watching this show.
If it wasn't for my mom, I would have never watched the
Okay.
show. Even if for her, I wouldn't watch the show. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And even her, she was all right. It was the daughter. I forget the daughter's name, but she was the saving grace on the show for me. Like, I gotta sit through this bullshit. But what was the point of the story? Oh,
I
the
don't
fucking
know.
point of the show. Exactly. That's how stupid the
Yeah,
show was.
I have
It's
no
so
idea.
unmemorable. You know what? Who gives a fuck? Basically, they hired a writer to help solve the... Somehow the show ended up where he would help solve the cases because he's able to, with his writer, because, he made 3 books all of a sudden because probably more. I don't give a fuck. He wrote a couple of books and he was a successful writer, and that made him super cop because he can figure all this shit out.
All I have to say is your mom must be stopped. She
She's
must be stopped.
She's a woman. What do you expect? I can't. It was so. I'm like, but the funny part is these shows went on for years.
Yeah.
I think Castle ended on year 7, and the only reason it ended is because the actual main characters didn't like each other, and they were just like, we don't like each other.
So what is your mom watching these days?
What is she watching these days? Because she watches TNT reruns.
Oh, okay.
And I think Bones is still rerunning on TNT.
Yeah.
Thank God they stopped with the Law and Order reruns because that fucking show.
Yeah.
That's another show.
I never watched any of these things.
Well, the main Law and Order, she didn't really watch because that wasn't on TNT.
Let me guess, SVU, right?
Oh,
that's the
no
one.
That's fucking.
I hate all of them, but
no.
I can't even say I hate them. I don't even want to be bothered knowing that they exist. I've never seen a single episode. All I know
You are
is
a
that
lucky person.
all I know is that when people talk about it, like, do you watch Law and Order? I'm just like, no. And I only watch SVU. Like, that's something different. It's just, to me, it's the same shit.
It's Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, it's got like Ice-T in it or something.
Yeah, but hilarious. The guy who created the song "Cop Killers" now. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's old news.
Yeah.
But the show pretty much was about sexual victims. Victims of sexual assault. That's not so bad. The bad part is that they were so condescending about everybody's freakiness. Like, if you watched porn, you were a sexual deviant, you should be put in jail and you should be ashamed.
Yeah.
Shame for looking at porn. Or if you looked at a girlfriend, shame. Like, what the actual...
Really?
Yes, that was the whole show. Every show was about sexual deviance.
Meanwhile, Ice-T doesn't give a fuck. He's just getting paid.
Yeah. Mind you, this guy's talking about, you're supposed to have your wife in one hand and your mistress on the other hand, and then your hose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
but I guess he's getting paid, so fuck
and
it.
He's posting videos. This is a while ago. Posting videos on YouTube and shit of his wife on the treadmill with her tits bouncing up and down
with her
monster ass,
abnormally large ass.
Yeah. Well, that's the way the black men like them.
Oh, okay, to each his own, man. I mean, I like a big ass, but fuck.
Well, I tried to explain this to somebody. There's a difference because some people who like a big ass, the ass that they like goes in the wrong direction. It's not supposed to go out on the sides. I understand liking it when it sticks out, but as soon as you start going out to the sides, that's a fat person. It's not attractive. Oh my God, you've seen the pictures of what the fuck is her name? Jesus Christ. Kim
Kardashian.
Thank you.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian. You've seen the pictures like before and after with the ass implants and shit like that?
I thought her whole big thing was that she doesn't have ass implants.
No, look it up online. There's like before and after pictures. There's pictures of her at the beach, and it just looks disgusting with no, touch up and no. When it's not a professional photographer taking the pictures and then them airbrushing it later.
Oh yeah, see that?
Yeah,
I can understand.
There's all divots in it and shit. It's not.
That's what happens when you got a fat ass.
Well, but that's too big. That's fucking freakish.
Well, have you seen Michaela?
J-Lo had a nice ass. That's as far as I'll go.
I'm more prone to Shakira.
Shakira, okay.
That thing was
Yeah.
luscious.
I'm just laughing because we're sitting way too close for us to be talking about this right now. But anyway.
Have you seen Michaela Moroni?
No.
Yeah, I can't find it now. It's going to take forever. But
Yeah.
she was a gymnast. Mm-hmm. She was the bitch face smirk girl when she won the medals, and she had the smirk on her face.
You have no idea how far out of the loop I am on this stuff. I have no idea.
How the fuck are we going to do this if you don't know shit about anything?
Well, that's the point. We gotta set it up so we can get the laptop going, and and you can show me the shit. I literally only pay attention to the things that I want to. So you saw me searching for Kim Kardashian's name a minute ago. I don't know these fucking people unless somebody.
Well, you're better for it.
I am, but I do find it hilarious because I listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff, and I hear the shit that's the only reason I know Kim Kardashian's name is hearing people talk about it on like podcasts and different shit that I listen to. I would never know she's not in any fucking movies that I know of. She's not on any TV. I don't watch fucking TMZ. I would never know her name if other people didn't bring it up. So, I mean, but anyway.
Okay.
But then...
Well, we were talking about deformed asses.
Yeah.
Well, and butt implants. Michaela Moroni, she has a video online on her whatever page, and she's wearing a thong, but you can tell, like, it's like there's a bad boob job.
Yeah.
This is a bad butt job. Oh, dude. She turns to at an angle, and you can just see the implant sticking out, and you're just like, oh. And she's like flicking her hair, trying to be all sexy. And I'm just like, do you not understand what the fuck you're doing, bitch?
Yeah.
Do you not see? Do you look in the mirror? But she's one of those girls where everybody just yeses her to death. Like, yes, that's awesome. Oh, you want to do butt implants? Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, you want to shave your hair? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, you want to go on stage and wear unicorn hooves and a unicorn horn and wear a giant penis? Yeah, that's all. I'm gathering you didn't see the Miley Cyrus picture.
No.
Oh, God.
No, not a fucking clue.
There's some picture of Miley Cyrus. Yeah, please tell me you know at least Miley Cyrus is.
Yeah, I know who Miley Cyrus is. Yeah, I got that much.
I think she's got a unicorn horn, and I think it's like blue sparkly hair, like a wig or something, and she's wearing a dildo, like one of those strap-on dildos.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have to refer to her as Z or Zer or some shit? That's another thing that I'm not on social media either most of the time. I mean, not ever, except for probably when we start doing it for this podcast. My last post on Facebook was like 3-4 years ago. I don't look at this shit. But so anyway.
This is the shit that's funny because like we are at the point right now where I completely firmly believe we live in a simulation.
Okay.
We have to be lit because the way shit is going, like facts don't matter anymore. Oh, yeah. Pretty much 2 + 2 does not equal 4 anymore. It now equals feelings. So I kid you not.
Why did the number 4 offend somebody?
Probably. It was like it's probably not sexually conducive to somebody's gender binary. Cis, whatever.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I just can't. I can't deal with that shit.
But I sit and watch because I love going on Reddit and I go on the all page and you just see the shit that people like complain about, and I just go directly to the comments. You just sit there, you just see the people just like complain about this and complain about that. And it's just like I mean, fuck, we have. Who do we have as the president? Like, I am not anti-Trump, and I am not pro-Hillary in any way. Let me just point that out.
Are you pro-Trump?
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm not pro-Trump. Yeah. I am not against Trump. I am not pro-Hillary. I am not against. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that a fucking reality star is the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Proof. We live. Like, I can understand an actor. Like, an actor that's...
Well, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. Well, but but that was back in the time when actors weren't, doing crazy shit just to stay relevant.
You wouldn't know it. Yeah.
Well, back then we didn't have social media, but, now we've got actors, like, posting bullshit, like, their little internal strifes. Like, all of a sudden now, I mean, you see The Rock. Mm-hmm. The Rock's this big, bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he's having a girly beef with, who's that other guy? Tyrese. Like, they're on Twitter going back and forth.
Who's Tyrese?
What? Did you see any of the? You didn't see any of the Fast and Furious?
No. Fucking. No? Oh, please.
Really? Yeah.
No, you're the one that's into like racing and.
Well, I mean, they're not the great. Are they on par with the Godfather? No, but they're just dumb, goofy.
I seen the
movies.
first one, and the first one was, it's basically the exact same story, and I'm trying to extend my sentence here because I can't remember the name of it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Go ahead.
The Karate Kid.
No,
script.
No, really? Karate Kid. Why would it be Karate Kid?
Not the Karate Kid movie. The Karate Kid script. The basic script for like all these movies.
Oh.
You get a new guy coming into something, whatever, racing, fighting, pool, porn, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have the girl that he likes, but the girl is going out with the dude that he has complications with, and at the end they have a competition.
No. Well, I'm talking. No. I know what you mean because the plot lines on movies and TV is it's just rehashed bullshit over and over and over again. No, but that movie was an exact ripoff of. You remember what was the Keanu Reeves movie? Keanu Reeves, the surfing movie. Keanu Reeves and oh my God, farts on the brain. I can't remember the.
Point Break?
Yes.
I never saw that movie.
Really?
I fucking just...
Okay.
That movie seemed to me one of those pretty boy, girly movies that girls just go,
It was. It was kind of, in a way, but...
Which is kind of a front.
Well, hang on a second. Are you saying that Fast and Furious is not that?
But the way they marketed Point Break, it just seemed like more towards the girl market. When I saw the commercials, it seemed more oriented towards girls. Like, look at these two handsome men, and they're doing handsome man stuff, and they're doing extreme stuff to make the girls wet. Whereas Fast and Furious was like fast cars, yeah. I mean, it's called Fast.
It was
and Furious.
basically Point Break was basically Fast and
so
Fast and
I don't
Furious.
need to see it since everybody saw it.
Exactly,
Fast and Furious
but
form.
it was that for surfers. It was the exact same.
I think that's what it was. I fucking hate that whole surfing mentality.
Well,
yo, dude, let's hang 10 and catch it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but if you take the cars out of it, put surfboards in it, it's the exact same thing. It's the FBI agent going undercover.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's FBI agent going undercover.
So wait, who is the FBI agent?
Keanu Reeves was.
Okay.
And then the other dude, what the fuck is the other dude's name? I'm so bad at this with names.
Dirty Dancing guy?
Yeah, Dirty Dancing guy. We'll just call him that. Dirty Dancing guy that he recently died, I think, right?
Oh.
Or somewhat recently. But anyway, of some kind of ass cancer or something. I don't even remember. But it still bothers, even though we just decided to call him the Dirty Dancing guy, it still bothers me that I can't remember his name.
I remember his name, but I'm not going to say it because I want to hear you call him Dirty Dancing guy. Okay. I'm going to continue referring him as Dirty Dancing
Dirty
guy.
Dancing guy was the leader of a bank robbing group. Anyway, so the basic premise is that the FBI is looking for these bank robbers who put on these dead president masks and go around robbing banks. And they're doing it all over the country or whatever. So they send in Keanu Reeves, and somehow they figure out, based on like the guy jumped over the counter and scuffed his shoe on the counter, and when the lab analyzed the scuff, they found whatever, I think it was called sex wax or something that goes on the board. Uh-huh. So they figured out it was surfers, and then they figured out it was that they were following whatever the surf circuit is. I guess there's a circuit, like they hit different beaches and stuff, and that's where they were robbing the banks. So he goes onto the beach and starts, I guess, trying to surf, and he really can't. And he eventually infiltrates the group. Exactly. But here's the thing. You're snoring, but you've seen every Fast and Furious movie. That is the exact same fucking plot.
I'm not trying to justify Fast and Furious, okay? I know they're shitty movies. I know they're crap, but I like them because of that. There's sometimes you just want to watch a dumb, goofy, shitty movie.
You can't just watch like a gif of a car revving. You really can't.
You gotta see the girls like shaking their whatnots.
I guess.
And so on, have some story or
yeah. Well, well,
that's why YouTube is.
See, I'm not going to remember any names. The only chick that was in Point Break was the Tank Girl. I'm just going to call her Tank Girl because I don't know her name. You never seen Tank Girl? Tank Girl had Ice-T in it too. There's a movie called Tank Girl. You should actually watch it because it's actually it's dated and goofy, but it's like a comic book movie it's a comedy basically. Anyway, Tank Girl. Go watch Tank Girl. That's all I got to say. But she was the only chick in the movie that I remember. So Fast and Furious had more than one chick.
I'm still trying to get over a movie called Tank Girl.
You wouldn't watch it just because of the name.
No, it just sounds retarded. Tank Girl. Like,
it is retarded. It's a comedy.
Is she like a tank? Like,
this is going back a long time, and it actually annoys me that I remember Point Break better than I remember Tank Girl. But it's set in the future, right? When there's one corporation that controls all the water, just like every freaking future movie ever. You control the water, you control the population, all that bullshit. That's all I really remember, to be honest with you.
That's all.
Because
I'm already
the plot,
bored with this shit.
Well, I can't tell you the plot because I'm not sure there was that much of a plot. It was just goofy scenes.
Let me guess, he tries and saves the water. Because had some political statements. We got to save the water.
Sort of.
We're running out of water.
I really can't.
Ice caps are melting.
I can't remember the plot or anything. I know that for some reason there were half man, half dog people, and Ice-T was one of them.
Oh, God damn it. You almost had me watching this movie. And now you just killed it.
You need to watch it strictly. No. You need to watch it strictly because it's goofy. It's funny. It doesn't take itself seriously. Even though I can't remember anything about it, I enjoyed it.
That's how memorable
some reason.
It was.
Well, the plot wasn't memorable, but I don't know. It's fucking Tank Girl.
Ice-T was a dog person.
Ice-T was a dog person.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there were dog people. I don't remember why, but there were dog people.
Was this this was in the future?
This was in the future.
Did people start fucking dogs or something?
I have no clue.
Was dog people?
It was just dog people.
Did they explain the dog people?
No. I don't... I got to see what year this came out because this was a long time ago. I haven't watched it since.
So there's just dog people, and we're just supposed to accept the fact that there's dog people.
Well, why not?
All right.
I mean, you just finished telling me about Ozark. Which one's better? I mean, I'd rather watch Tank Girl than Ozark based on what you're telling me.
I'd rather watch neither. I want to see Stranger Things too.
Yeah.
And Punisher.
Yeah, but I'm still... Okay, it was 1995, so I haven't seen that movie in close to 20 years.
Oh, so this was before really good special
Yeah, actually, let me get a picture of Ice-T.
Oh,
Tank Girl, Ice-T. Here we go. Actually, there's a trailer, and I wish we could pipe it into the... You know what?
Well, I can play it really loud.
Okay, play the trailer for Tank Girl.
Tank.
And we'll see what you think. Yeah, and I'll show you. In the meantime...
Fucking can't type for shit.
In the meantime, let me show you Ice-T's character in the movie. Here you go.
You've got to be funny.
That's Ice-T.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What's sad is he probably sat in a makeup chair, for hours to look like that.
Probably. As I recall, it was actually like a big budget movie.
Okay.
But it's 1995. There was a lot of goofy shit back then. There you go. Here we go. Oh, shit.
This looks like RoboCop or something.
Well, all movies in 1995 look like RoboCop.
I don't even want to finish watching this trailer. This shit looks...
No, finish watching.
What the
fuck? There's a tank. I told you.
Why is Roddy McDowell... He must have been paid a lot of money.
She likes pain.
Wait,
There's Ice T.
that looked like Gwen Stefani.
Well, no. This is before Gwen Stefani.
This guy worked with the director of Full Metal Jacket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You tell me.
There was nothing about that preview that I would have wanted to watch the shit.
Yeah, but hang on.
To save,
All movies in
to save the
1995
water.
look like that. I mean,
Oh no, cancel, no more, no. God, I hate this fucking YouTube autoplay shit.
yeah. But it was the same kind of thing for back then. As like, you remember Johnny Mnemonic, the shitty.
Oh god damn it, that shit was. You had to bring up that hard show.
Basically, that was the same type of thing.
The
as
dolphin that's
Tanker.
smarter than everybody.
Yeah, there was some kind of code with pictures that they had to get, and anyway.
Wow, we thought they were running out of ideas now. How did they keep going?
Yeah.
Almost what?
The funny thing is, I actually liked Tank Girl back then.
Man, it's 20 years. 20 years later.
20 years
you're
ago, when I was retarded. I was retarded over a lot of things 20 years ago.
Tank
And my taste in movies was the same. My taste in music hasn't changed over the years. My taste in movies has. Yeah. Why doesn't that change, by the way?
What?
Your taste in music. Like, somehow, music always sticks with you. If you're a hard rock guy, you kind of stay hard rock. If you're, if you were disco, who the fuck knows? I don't even know if somebody's still in the... I'm sure somebody still listens to disco.
I'm pretty sure it's still there. Some people are still
I mean,
the disco era.
Yeah. I mean, the dubstep shit is basically today's disco. But anyway, I don't know. As much as I say that, I jump back and forth between. I'll listen to almost anything. Like if you took all the stuff that I like and put it into one box, it'd be a mix of like almost every genre except for maybe country.
Yeah, country I can't.
Yeah.
tolerate.
Yeah. So I mean, but
As a goof, I'll make fun like that. What's that Low Places song?
I got friends in low
Yeah.
places. Yeah.
People sit there as like, I got no friends. Yeah, but they're in low places or some bullshit like that. Make that stupid joke.
I got friends who
Oh,
were
that's
all midgets.
What the?
Well, you said low places. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, anyway. But that's... I don't know. Like, movies like Tank Girl, so sometimes it's a nostalgic thing. Like, you watch it because you remember it from back in the day.
So I'm still... When I think of nostalgia, I think of like shit like Star Wars or even Jurassic Park. Never Tank Girl. Even
Come
RoboCop.
on. There's got to be some shitty movies that you've seen back in the day that you liked.
RoboCop.
Well, RoboCop, see, but
It was a crappy movie, but
Okay.
it's just so good.
it was, but it's the exact same kind of thing as Tank Girl, except RoboCop took itself seriously back then.
You did see RoboCop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit did not take itself seriously in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, I'm trying to remember it. Speaking of which, the remake, did you like the remake or did you not like the remake?
The fucking remake was shit. It was fucking absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I would, if they could do that to me, I'd be like, sign me up. Cut me off. Cut off
The
everything.
one part
Make
that
me-
freaked me out. The one part that freaked me out was when they took the suit off of him.
Yes.
And he's just a
he's
head.
just like, hey, don't let my son see me like as what? A fucking superhero? You're a fucking superhero. Do you know how many kids would love to know, have their father at, hey man, check out my dad. He's a superhero. What about yours?
Yeah.
Oh, what? He does what? He fucking sells shit? Ha! Fuck you.
Well, it was either that or be dead, right? I mean,
Yes.
they rebuilt him, or they kept his head and like his spinal column alive
And I think
in a
his
robot body.
left hand and shit.
Yeah. So it was just, it was just. Well, now he has a robo dick, but with no feeling, I guess. But yeah, it's better than being dead. I mean, I guess.
But even it was just like they had to do the feelings shit. It's like, oh, give me a break. Like, oh, I'm not human. Like, you ever hear how everybody says, oh, it must suck to live forever? You know who always says that? Non-humans.
What do you mean, humans?
The only people who say that it would suck to live forever are people that have never lived forever.
Wait a minute.
How the fuck do you know it sucks to live forever
I was gonna
if
say-
nobody's lived forever?
I was going to say the only
the
people.
fuck you talking about?
You said the only people that say it's. Of course, they're the only people that say
Exactly.
they're the only people that speak
So how
on this
the
entire
fuck-
planet.
So how the fuck do you know it sucks to be human? Because I think people are going off by people who live to be 100 years old. Like I think it's Kirk Douglas, one of the Douglas. The guy, he's like 101 years old and he's complaining because all of his friends are dead and he has nobody to like relate to or anything like that. And it's like, yeah, that's because you're decrepit and you can't fucking walk and you can't get your dick sucked. I guarantee you, if
If
you're
still
100
running
years
around.
old
Yeah.
and they can like regenerate you into like a 20-year-old body, you'd be like, this is fucking awesome. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
like you hear them complaining about rules against doping in sports, anti-doping laws and all that bullshit. I'm like, no, I want all of it. I want that shit around. I want them to spend. First off, I want to see monsters on the football field trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
And then when their arms and legs breaks, just inject them with some serum, and all of a sudden they grow back. Because when I'm 90 years old, I don't want to be like hunched up. Oh, my back, I can't move and shit. No, I want to be able to walk and stick my dick in some shit. Like fuck.
Well, they got to make it good enough so your dick still has feelings. Otherwise,
I'm sure they have that. By
Yeah.
now. I mean, but no, it's all natural. And what about the children? What if my child wants to, become a superstar? That means like he's got fuckhead. Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to work in today's world, you got to sacrifice your left nut just to go to school and become whatever you want to be. Like it's like there's no, just because you get a degree doesn't automatically guarantee you that you're going to get a good job, because there are people right now who got their degrees and they can't even get a job outside of McDonald's.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd want to live forever, but like you said, if you're going to be, as long as they have a cure for fucking everything, I don't want to have a fucking toothache when I'm 90. You know what I mean? I'm 200.
Silence.
Silent. There you go.
Just transfer your consciousness
Okay.
into another body, and that's it.
Yeah.
None of this copy and paste shit. No, sort of like your consciousness is a bucket of water, and you just take that bucket of water and you pour it into another bucket, and that's it. Because there's this whole theory, there's this whole complaint that they think it's like when you copy something from, like, you copy a file. There's the file on the original, and then there's the new file. No, it's like a bucket of water.
Yeah.
I tried to explain because I had this
Wait a minute.
fucking retarded argument.
Wait a minute. Why is it a bucket of water?
To understand the concept, like your consciousness is because
Yeah.
when people say when I say transfer your conscious, people think of it as like a file. If you copy a file from one folder,
I don't think of it as a file
to
but all right.
another.
Yeah.
Well, some people do. I've had this argument with people. They think it's you copy from a file from one folder to another. There's still the original file on the file on the original, and then you have the copy somewhere else. And they say, which is the real one? And I'm like, no. It's like a bucket of water.
Okay.
You only have the water in one bucket. The bucket is the body. The water is your
I see what you're
consciousness.
saying.
You take the water and you pour it into another bucket,
I see
which
what you're
is
saying.
another body. That's no. But what if there's the original water? I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? How if I pour water from one bucket to another? How is the original water still in?
But
the
how do you know
original
it would
bucket?
work like that? Granted, your analogy is solves the problem that they presented to you. But how the fuck do you know that consciousness is like a bucket of water? It could be like a fucking file. It could be like anything. It could be like anything. But I mean, if they get it to the point, the way things are going with cell phones, with, how we're basically attached to these devices, it's basically going to be, they're going to take our original brain. It's going to start with, plugins. We're going to have little things on the side of our head to put in a little SIM chip and shit like that. As soon as it gets to that point, then it's slowly moving the memories and everything, consciousness into that chip, like you said, like a bucket of water. But I think it's probably going to start with the brain being upgraded, and then eventually the body parts being replaced. You know what I mean? Slowly. It's not even going to be like a bucket of water or a file. It's just going to be a slow progression into we're machines now.
Well, if you talk about that and Netflix shows, have you seen Black Mirror?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Did you see the one where the people transfer their consciousness into the computers? Even that.
Yeah.
That just even that. And then once they have Cylon technology done, just transfer my conscious into a Cylon body. Then I can come out into the real world.
Yeah. No, I like that one too. The show was okay, but the premise was the thing that was awesome. Instead of dying, who would choose? I guess only religious people. Who would choose to? No, I need to die naturally,
so I can be with my loved one. That's if heaven's for real. My
entire being and memories and consciousness, everything should be eaten by worms. It's the natural way. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you on that.
I'm tired of the natural way. We've lived the natural way for how many hundreds of thousands of years? Enough with the natural way.
Well, for me, it's only been 41.
Well, I'm talking the human race.
Strange game. The only winning move is not to play.